Okay, now we're going to look at the needlebar height. Now the needlebar height is also set at the widest zigzag, so you would set it on the widest zigzag. So the difference between the hook timing and the needlebar height setting is that the hook timing is done on the right hand side of the zigzag bite, the widest one possible, but the needlebar height is set on the left hand side. It's the opposite to the front load shuttle machines, or a majority of them anyway. So what we have to do is to find out if this needle bar is incorrect in the setting. Now if we look at it, you can see the hook coming around and it's aligning just a fraction above the eye of the needle, which is perfect. But if for instance you've broken some needles, it's hit the needle plate, all sorts of reasons why it happens, you need to adjust this needle bar. So now by loosening off this screw here, you can see the Allen key, which is a 1.5 Allen key, 1.5 millimeter. The others for the timing are 2 millimeter, so for the hook timing. But for the needle bar height, you can see now I've just moved that needle bar. You can see the eye passing the hook. We don't need it there. That's what happens very often. The left hand side doesn't stitch at all because the needle bar has been banged up. That's the majority of the reasons why it doesn't stitch if the machine's out of time. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring the needle back in position. There we go. Make sure that the needle clamp is square to the body of the machine, and we're going to tighten this Allen key so that it hopefully doesn't come out of time too easily. And that's all there is to timing a hook and a needle bar of this style of machine. The big pain unfortunately happens to be you've got to remove the front cover. That is not a particularly good job to have to do. Well, whilst it's open, on this model you would have seen on the modules on this type of machine, if you need to adjust the feed height, which isn't currently attached, you can loosen off this lock nut just a fraction and then use an Allen key 2 millimeter, and you can just move it up. It'll move up or down. Okay, it's up or down. That's all. The feed motion for stitch length is controlled by this stepper motor here and by this gear and this gear here, and you'll see here we should be able to move that by lifting. You can see, no, it's going to be a wee bit tight one-handed, but so we've done the hook timing, we've done the needle bar height, and they are the most complicated settings to do. So as that hook is coming around to the left hand side of the needle, the hook point should be at 0.5 millimeter to 1 millimeter above the eye of the needle, and that's absolutely perfect. So that's the end of this particular video session.